I was reading the Star Tribune this morning and I came across an article entitled Minnesota Lawmaker Wants to End Per Diem Payments for Legislators. For those of you that don't know what per diem payments are, a Minnesota House representative will earn about $45,000 a year for a salary. On top of that, they can request up to $66 per day in per diem payments when they're carrying out official business for their job. So this article is an interview with Pat Garofalo, who just dropped a bill that basically would get rid of the per diem payments. And his rationale is that in 2016, Minnesota passed a constitutional amendment that took away the decision of pay for legislators to a third party. And of course, the third party then subsequently voted to increase pay of legislators by a large amount. So he says that this per diem program violates the spirit of the constitutional amendment. But see, you don't have to go any further than the third paragraph in this article to find a real nugget. Garofalo is actually the second largest recipient of per diem payments. He's only trailing behind the former Speaker, Kurt Dowd. Now, mind you, per diem is not something that's just automatically given to legislators. They actually have to request it. So they have to fill out paperwork requesting the $66 a day. So Garofalo is the one that's requested it the second most in the Minnesota House. Now, the tactic here for Garofalo is to somewhat virtue signal, pretend as if he's the real steward of the taxpayers' money, and put up a vote. And of course, Republicans will all vote against this, and will vote for it, and the Democrats will all vote against it. Democrats are the majority, and so the bill will die. And then Garofalo will go say, "See, we were trying to be more transparent, better stewards with the taxpayer money, and the Democrats weren't." But this begs the question: if Garofalo really feels this way, this amendment passed in 2016. The Republicans were in charge of the House in 2017, 2018. Where was this bill? Where was the vote on this bill? I don't even think it was introduced. Where was the vote on this bill or introduced in the House when they were in the majority and could have actually got rid of this thing? And mind you, this was at the same time Pat Garofalo was putting in the second most request for per diem payments. And just before you think, well, this is something they all do. And I'm not making a judgment on per diem or whatever. It's part of the job. It's in the law, okay? But not all people take per diem. In fact, in his own, in the own Republican ranks, Cal Barr hasn't taken per diem. This is the Cal Barr that Pat Garofalo himself referred to as a loser in a tweet back in July 2016.